Hey, what's going on, fam? Yeah. What up, what up, what up? Happy Thursday. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live stream. I've even lost count, man. I don't even know how many of these we've done. But we out here. Oops. Just trying to switch a couple of things up. So I'm using I'm gonna be using Tradeovate today because yeah, at some point I feel like we might not have access to Motorwave, and so we should start getting somewhat accustomed to Tradeovate. You know what I mean? So we're not going to chart on it today. What we're going to do is we are going to we're going to use it just for the entries and get used to that system as to how, you know, that's how trades get made and all of that. And just yeah, I'm just resizing it so that it looks decent on stream. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I also have I also set what's it called, lock mechanisms and stuff, so that I don't, you know, so that I don't gamble and trade like a maniac. So it's gonna take a little figuring out. There are a couple of things that I don't particularly like. For example, setting levels, right? I haven't quite figured that out yet. Just like drawing horizontal lines as I would on Motorwave, it's a little clunky, you know. But otherwise, it's yeah, just a platform, and it moves a lot smoother than what do they call it? It moves a lot smoother than well, it's been moving a lot smoother than Trading View. So yeah. But yeah, I hate that I have to extend this. Like, I just want to be able to set a level and then yeah, you know what I mean? I guess maybe if I change it to the next day. Today is the 8th. Yeah. What's the time right now? CDT. Central. What time? See if I go to preferences. Oh, there we go. Local time? No, man, I don't want. You know what? Yeah. because yeah, this is gonna chart. This is gonna show us in. It should show price in my local time, which is 3:20. But yeah, I guess also at the same time that's not as important. I really just want to, I just really want to, I just want to use this to. Why did? This is gonna be a fun day today, but we do need to figure it out. Okay. What is this? Okay, that's alright. Let's drag it. Yeah, we're 9 minutes away from the open, so do we have time? Yes, we do. Also, you will notice our, what do they call it? Our value levels are a little different. 527. Okay. So that's all. If we're looking, let me drag this to the right. What you see over here as the, well, you guys can't really see it, can you? How about now? If you're looking at the volume profile, the levels are different. Value area high over here is 529. In motive wave, our value area high is 533.75. So I will just, maybe it's just we don't have any confusion. Let me switch them off. Right? Yeah. And then one thing I don't know how to do is I don't know how to disable things once I have them set on the chart. It is clunky though, I'm not gonna lie. It is clunky. But I want to use it just for entry purposes. So let's get that done as quickly as we can. 533.75, right? That's what we're doing for value area high. Okay, I guess I see how this works now. Just have to find like a really deep level, so maybe. Okay. And then there's this thing where if you click on the chart, it gives you the option to. It gives you the option to enter price. So that's so far off. But it's all good. We'll work with it as is. We'll figure out a flow. We'll always figure out a flow. But yeah, we're 5 minutes away from the open. The reason why you're not seeing any price action is because I, yeah, it's because I have it only set to RTH over here. Don't ask me how I did that, I've forgotten. I'm not even kidding, I genuinely don't know. I clicked around, pressed a couple of buttons. Yeah. And there's no undo button, which is also annoying. 550, 75, okay. Chart settings, how do I do that? Apparently not there. Okay, set this back to a 1 minute and then boss. 2 minutes away from the open. We'll figure it out. Previous week point of control 555.25. Previous week point of control 555. New York's about to open. We are 1 minute away. Oops. 55.25. This is our previous week point of control. $45 away from the open. It is gonna look clunky. Yeah. Letting you guys know now. Previous week value area high 578. We do have time. I'm gonna try and slow down a little. Okay, that's New York open. Okay, well, 558.25. Is that what I said? $578. All right. Here we go. Test of previous day value area high. Man, I really want to get rid of this little volume profile that I put on. Looked like a good idea yesterday, but now not so much so. Plus, that should not have been that complicated. But yeah, look, previous day value area high right now. Can you guys see that? Oh, okay, cool. I do want space. Inside previous day value area high right now. Can we hold or not? Okay. Let me find out what the overnight value session, what overnight value is. I'm subscribed to Kai Capital's Substack page, so if you're not subscribed, you know, I would advise you check out his Substack. It usually sends out these overnight levels. Which we actually might need to draw it ourselves because he hasn't sent that email just as of yet. So, man. So rejection of previous day value area high. Four minutes into the session. And we're gonna throw on an extended session now. And yeah, we're just gonna do that ourselves. Yeah, we're just gonna do that ourselves. No biggie. I thought we would have the email by now. We just get those. Yeah, I think once we get these little levels, which they don't really have to be accurate. You know what I'm saying? Just. Yeah, overnight, where are you? Overnight Valley area high. Just need to get a kind of like a read as to where we are and what we're doing over, you know, just see what we're doing like from Globex. You know, are we inside Globex? Are we breaking above it? Are we not? That type of thing. So, really, kind of the only reason why, not the only reason why we have them on, but I do think, you know, they do inform us. You know what I mean? So. Not really doing a fantastic job of being mad accurate with the levels today, but you guys will forgive me. I was supposed to take a break today, but alas, I am needed in these streets. So we call that what? 5:35? Man, you don't get the fuck out of my face. I swear it's rage baiting. It's make that array 535 applique. Do you want it dotted? That's cool. Will I just know? I'll know. I won't label the lines, guys. Yeah, because it is kind of slowing us down a little. $547. We've seen that level quite a lot recently, have we not? Also, why don't they have an option to have the array extend both ways? Let's see. Array align. Nope. Can only have it go one way. It's all good. And what are we doing? Overnight value area high. So much for we don't have to be accurate. I'm hella OCD, it would bother me. And yeah, we're 9 minutes into New York. No need to make any sudden movements. Hmm. 5:30. Come on, what was it? 5:53. 7.5. Also, why can't we have something to label, you know, on this? I will complain. I will complain for days. There has to be a way to make this move with us, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think that is everything that we need. Thank you very much, Motiveway. Well done. Cool. And now we are gonna remove the extended session. We're gonna change this back to just ETH. RTH, my bad. And make sure our candle totals are on and that is set to black, which should just make a template once, right? Save as template RTH only. Yes, apply update. Yeah. See, made it with time to spare. Here we go. Okay, so what are we seeing above the view app? We're above the view app. Delta is negative though. So are we gonna get, are we gonna break above this previous week point of control? Or not? Okay, just wanted to bring everything onto the same window. Okay. Previous week point of control right now. Windows open in 2 minutes. Okay, I'll come here. Thank you. Maybe later. Delta, yeah, our Delta's picking up, so I mean, we could wait, you know. I mean, we do have to wait either way. If we were to have an entry from the overnight point of control, maybe. You know, let's wait. Let's give today a little more room, right? Usually around about this time, we're already looking for an entry, and that hasn't really been that really hasn't worked out for us. I mean, it did. It has. Now I'm kind of being a little dramatic, but I mean, we can wait a few more minutes and try and get the best possible trade. 58 to 47. I don't think I switched on big trades, did I? Nope. Let's up the opacity. Yeah. camera tripping. There we go. Yeah, no need to rush it, because also if we don't get anything in the first hour, we always can try an IB trade, you know. So there will be plenty opportunities. There will be plenty opportunities. Okay, this is kind of indicative. I think we're gonna turn around here. Yeah, massive. Not really a good place also to place a short. Like, you guys even, yo, 1-2, awkward. Yo, can you guys hear me? Oh, okay, cool. I was just tripping. My bad. Not really the best place. I mean, you could place a short based on a couple of things. One, the big trade at the top, that 521 buy orders, right? What is this at 562? You know, at 561.25. So you could, you know, short from here and then cover just above 562. Which actually wouldn't be too bad of a trade. But it's not really anchoring on anything, if I'm to be honest. But yeah, it's not really anchoring on anything. There's a naked point of control at 567, so it could also just as easily be let go. So I wouldn't, not really, yeah, I wouldn't be too confident to do that. Delta has shifted though, so you know, if you did short from there, you know, you do have that as support, you know what I mean? It would have actually worked out, at least for a few points, for like a nice little 7 points, 6 points, about $150. Other side of this point of control, yes. 547 to what? To 553. 6 points. 555. Yeah, I think I would be interested in a short from 547. Let's give it a little time. I will be interested in a little short thing in it. What did I say? It's 547. Yeah. So something like this. My stop will be tight though. My stop would be around 555.25. No. How do I then edit? Do I shift drag? Do I command drag? Do I options drag? So that's what, overnight value area high? Yeah, if we fail to break that low, then yeah. Not the low, if we fail to break the high, right? Then I think we might have a good chance for this short, you know. Waters. Okay, well, I mean, that didn't work out anyway, so. Ah. Okay, you can close it. Jeez, how do I? My question is, why does canceling an order feel like I'm Yes, you can cancel the order. Thank you very much, Trader8. That was a lot harder than it had to be. I wish I was being dramatic. Okay. Yeah. Support, I guess that was support of the overnight value area high and the point of control, so pretty solid. Next thing is the previous week value area high. liquid chili. But yeah, that's a pretty clean break of the overnight value area high, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, what did you have? We had open outside of value, came back, retested the previous day value area high, broke out of it. A little fade of the overnight value area low. Came above the overnight value area high. You know, nice little break and retest. Break. That was a retest. Continuation. So, yeah. About 15 points in that move. Let's see if it can hold, you know. So what are the places, what are the areas that would have to hold, you know? What's mad again is just like yesterday, we have more bids than we have us. I don't know if that's like a market thing that's just happened recently, or whether that's my data being off. But I mean, it does look the same. I mean, it's negative here on the CVD. It's negative at the top, so. But again, it's just that divergence, you know what I mean? Where we're looking at negative delta, but then at the same time, prices moving up. So what does that mean? You know, trying to figure out a market thesis for it. You know, because then again, entering long right now, yeah, there is like a support for it, right? And the support that I'm seeing is price being above the VWAP. That's for sure. You know what I mean? A rejection of the previous day value area high, a break above overnight value area high, a break above previous week point of control. Okay, but now this is flipped now, right? Now point of control just flipped. I actually was gonna say a break above the current point of control, but now that that's changed, you know, can't see us moving lower. $563.50. Gonna stay below 563.50, then we are going up. Just a retest of the point of control, just from the other side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there you go. Liquid sweep of liquidity, not much. All right, buy stepping in top of this candle. If price closed above that little bubble, then then those buyers have won that little auction. I'm cold, guys. Give me a sec. What did I miss? Yeah, it's much better. Like the reason I know, one second. The reason it might look like I know, or I can just like call a market or call price going low and stuff, is not because I'm like a wizard or whatever, but it's because I've done a lot of reps. So when you've lost trades, when you've lost a lot of trades, you just kind of start to identify a pattern, but you start to see, and also when you journal, right? You journal and then you see like, oh, I remember I was trying to do this at this level, and then this happened, you know? So I was long at some point, and then the point of control was below me, and then the point of control shifted and it went higher, and then once the point of control went higher, I was in this long, and I thought we were gonna break this value area high, and then we didn't, and then price came all the way, you know, because you'd have journaled it, you know, so because you'd have seen it a lot of times, but you'd have seen it a fair number of times. And so once you see something, once you start to see the patterns, you, as much as possible, if you are sorry, the boy Samson. But yeah, I was saying, once you see a pattern, and once you've seen it a couple of times, as long as you're not like a degenerate, another gambling man, then you start avoiding those things. Because part of the quote unquote edge is not so much so like making money in the trade, like winning a trade. That's the desired outcome, right? But it's also avoiding losses, right? It's avoiding like the small little $50 trade that you do 10 times a week, you know? You cut that out the system. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I mean, I guess this overnight value area high long was a play, but from here I would have been trying to target the previous week value area high. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I'll short from I want to short below the VWAP, so we'll short from 550. I don't particularly like it, but 550, come on. So I'll put a sell stop there. Khal Drogo, if he dies, he dies. Previously point of control, here we go. So that's about a 16-point stop. Pretty wide still. Oh. Time the name of this song? This is such a band. I'm gonna start it again. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, so we're short from 550. My thesis is basically 550 is below the VWAP. If we get below the VWAP, then I would expect us to hold below the VWAP. Yeah, it's basically what I'm running with. Our stop is at 566. It's not really structural, and it could be. Could be the value area high. But yeah, so you're looking at something like that. But also for it to happen, then we will get our confirmations, and our confirmations are we would have let go of the previous week point of control, and then once we let go of the previous week point of control, we also need to let go of the overnight value area high, and then if we're inside the overnight value area high, then I'm confident that, you know, we could go further, you know what I mean? So that's kind of my thesis. That's what I'm going with. You know, could be wrong. We could come retest this value area low, rotate back in. You know, so here we go. So that's the this is our value area, not our value area. This is our VWAP now. So do we buy the VWAP up, or do we fall through it? You know. One tick, we're almost there. Alright, here we go. So we're inside the trade right now. Okay. I don't even know how to drag this lower. Ah, okay, cool. Okay, cool, I see. So I have to drag on the side of it. Okay. Much cleaner. Okay, here we go. So that's overnight point of control. Can we let go of overnight point of control or not? So yeah, so this is that value area low. If we break back inside the value, then you know, then we're gonna see the rotation back up. But value area low is 548. So okay, that's VWAP. Does VWAP protect it from going further up, or our VWAP is at 552.71, so okay. I do want to hold to see if we can break inside previous day value area high, and then maybe if we can, then you know, we could do the other side of, okay, I only bob my head like that just to make sure I can actually, that my camera's on. So okay, so it looks like we pretty much good here. Let's just move this so that this isn't a losing trade, right? Yes, I want to move it. Okay, can we break inside value or not? Because then if we can, maybe that was a little, yeah, feeling a little jumpy. We'll keep the risk on, I guess. Just need to see a break inside previous day value area high. You guys can't even see what it's doing, can you? Or can you? Sorry, y'all. Let me try to resize it for you guys on OBS so that we can see. so clunky. I should be focusing on what's going on the charts. Sorry, y'all. We'll have a look at it together after. Alright, here we go. Maybe. Am I being greedy? Should we just take the day and walk away? There we go. Fell right in. Kind of fell in. Yeah, I think we're good. If we're gonna get that point of control, then yeah, we're like up 500. Ish. Okay, buy stepped in at the top of this candle, 108 at 536, and it looks like they're getting some result. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna put my stop back where it was. Don't want this to move inside 540s. A move inside 540s would be a move back inside of this volume profile. You know, so scared money don't make no money. Back inside the 540s. Hmm. 4 minutes away from IB. I guess also the way I'm looking at it is that like the VWAP's gonna decide which initial balance we target. You know, if we break VWAP to the top, then we're gonna target initial balance high. If we stay below the VWAP right now, then initial balance low. You know, so it's one of them ones. We are still green, but could that disappear? 100%. VWAP's at 548, and yeah, we're on about that. Never mind. Here we go. Test of VWAP and test of overnight point of control. VWAP. Oh, this is gonna get us. GG's, fair game. I think my want to hit these like home runs is essentially what's keeping us on stream longer. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We're like right at our entry right now. You know, so we go up, we out. We come down, we have a chance. More so if we break that previous week point of control. Okay, buyers at the top of that candle. Previous week point of control, what do they do? How many minutes? We are a few seconds away from initial balance. 20 seconds away from initial balance. Okay, so that's initial balance set officially. We should look at protecting this though. Guess also our stop is our stop. We did put the risk in, so there's that. Putting me in a vibe. $549 is $549 is our VWAP. 549 flat. So can we go below VWAP again? Again, we have those buyers that stepped in at the top of that sell candle. That sell candle, I mean, this sell candle. You know, so. Here we go, overnight point of control. Can we break this? Okay. Overnight point of control broken. Delta's dropping. Let me move this. Where can I move this? Over here. Just type it in. I'm like trying to pick it up. Five zero. Really. You know, logic does say if this high is taken, all right, and then it's our stop loss. There's nothing else, right? So what we call that 556. Let's make this $200 risk. 558. And we're also at point of control, so we might be in a little bit of chop for a little while. Alright, yeah, our point of control did shift. Our point of control is our overnight point of control now. So when I value area high, previously point of control again. Just need to see delta shift a little more negative. Shit kind of has, I mean, if we're looking at it objectively. We're just trusting that the same seller who initiated that down move is still present. You know what I mean? And it's protecting that position. But my thing is, if they do then go look for liquidity, the next place is going to be initial balance high, right? But I also don't want to get out of the position in the eventuality that we hold this and we break through all of these levels just as we did, you know, and we actually go to initial balance low, because at initial balance low we're now in previous day value, right? And if we're in previous day value, I feel like we will have the momentum to continue to go from value area high to value area low, you know. Yeah, so I think we'll just leave the risk as is, where it was. Not touch anything, not move anything. We'll just have to accept it. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. Yeah. My daily lock limit anyway is like, our target is 1,000. And my daily loss limit is 500. So yeah, I think I just went for the home run, man. I should have taken the money and left, especially when we got to previous day value area. Yeah, when we broke through previous day value area high, I really should have just you know what I mean? I should have walked away. But alas. What's going on with the delta here? Yeah, I think that's gonna be a stop. Phone. One sec, please. Hey yo, what I miss? Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I think I should have taken the money, man. I should have taken the money. Low-key, the longer I take in the market, right, the more risk I expose myself to. And the more risk I expose myself to. Also, just, I mean, besides that, there's also the time thing. You know, I spend a lot of time doing this. And then because I'm spending a lot of time doing this, then the following day, that's going to affect my performance the following day. And then that's also going to affect my confidence the following day when I'm trading. You know, so there are a lot of factors just like involved in it. It doesn't seem like much, but at the same time, had I just said, okay, let's hit previous day value area high and then call that a day, which was the next logical target. But yeah, I did what I did. Yeah, our value area high still is kind of within IB, but it's like so close to initial balance, man. I don't see, so like 563, I don't see us getting to 563 and they're not pushing, you know, they're not being an effort to get to initial balance, you know, high. So if anything has to change, it has to be sometime now whilst we're still around the previous week point of control. If there still are sellers who want to push this further down, you know, yeah, claim previous week point of control, claim the overnight value area high, break within it, retest it, claim inside overnight point of control. That will be a break of this VWAP. Get inside VWAP, great, and then we come and target this low. You know, target this low, take that IB, retest it from the other side, break and retest, hit the overnight previous day value, previous day point of control. You know, but it is a lot of ifs. There are a lot of things that have to happen. Okay, so the first thing has happened. So that's the overnight value area high, right? You just broken inside of that and the previous week point of control. Now it's about holding those levels, which it don't look too good, bro. It ain't looking good, brother. So, yeah. $5.53. That's right. Overnight value area high. Okay, stay. If we can just like move a little lower, move into it, hold inside, and then break through this little point of control. And the thing is, like, the point of control is overlapping, kinda, not really, but it is kind of in line with the view app. So the other side of it, we need to determine, like, at this, when we get to 550, I guess, if we can get to 550 again, then there's gonna be a little battle. There needs to be a decision as to whether that's fair value or not fair value, and because we're short, we're hoping that we're just gonna fall through. But it's not looking like that right now. Do they break these highs or not? To break or not to break, that is the question. If there's one thing that I did adjust from yesterday, right, and the day before, is I did put loss limits. So even if I want to push my stop higher than where it's at right now, I'm not going to be risking the account. You know what I'm saying? Because that was pretty, not only was it aggressive, but it was also dumb. You know what I mean? Like, because I was putting my stop at some point was at the balance of the account. I was like, I YOLO traded. You know what I'm saying? Which, after having gone through an entire month of being like super disciplined and taking just like max $200 losses, and then $200 loss max every trade, nothing more than 205. I could show you guys my stats, or you could check them out on Substack, my bad. But yeah, after having being disciplined like that, and then over 3 days, I just completely throw everything out the window. Everything that I've learned, everything that I've built, that discipline, the trust also, So yeah, that's why we're using Tradeovate today. And we hit our loss. That's that. And get back into, I think the next thing would be just determining what a base hit is and keeping to that. I think I'm trying to go through this pretty quickly now. Which is ironic because it takes me. My streams were never like this long. You can go back and check. My streams were like an hour and a half, maybe. Long stream would be 2 hours. But now I'm done I did a 3-hour stream yesterday. The day before I did a 6-hour stream. You know how crazy that is? It's mad. So yeah. So this is a less than ideal situation. But here we go. Previous week point of control, and yeah, our point of control has shifted higher. So let's see, do they want to pay above this price or not? The way that I read this, right, is that, okay, look, our fair value right now, right, we're looking at where fair value is, right? What was the most recent price action before this got set? Price went up and then sellers pushed it down. but this is where the most amount of transactions have happened right now, right? So that is the most transacted area, but this is also spanning before this. But the most recent thing that happened is, price was pushed down. So your fair value is not really a fair value. It's not a fair price. It's not a price that everyone is willing to pay right now. Which is why when you see fair value go higher and it gets closer to value area high, right? There's a higher chance that I've just seen that there's a higher chance that price then rotates and goes low. And then the opposite would apply. If, like, say we're moving towards this lower level, and then as we were getting here, we saw, the POC shift lower, and then to me it would be like, oh shit, if we don't break the value area low from that point, if we don't break that, the point of control is somewhere here. If we don't break that, then price is gonna rebalance again and try and find fair value, right? Because that's just like the nature of the market. You get me? But yeah, it seems like we just bounced off the VWAP here. But yeah. Overnight value area high, 554. Yeah. 20 minutes into initial balance. 20 minutes into initial balance, my bro. Oh, okay, I can do that. Here, Katika. Can you guys see this? Can you? Is it clear? I feel like such an old man every time I have to. Oh man, it ain't even that here. But yeah, we're below VWAP right now. What would a normal person do? Get out of the position? Yeah. Below VWAP and retest of overnight point of control. Yeah, we could chop here for a little while. Our CVD is going crazy. Our CVD just dropped. I would like to see a little more of that. Yeah, because that was also, I didn't even break this low, you know. Need to break this 544. Yeah. There's these dances around VWAP aren't not really my fave, are they? Not really a fave. What is initial balance? In fact, 529. Well, here we go. What does Delta do here? Thirty more seconds till this candle close. If yeah, if we're gonna go against that little this little this little bullish move over here, we do need to see a following bearish candle on the CVD. You know, we need our delta to close at least below 540, 54.45. Then that little move will be not really canceled out, but you know. But we see buyers stepping in and stepping in strong. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it for us. We'll let it stop us out. Journal it, come back. Man, I need to get my shit in order, man. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get my shit in order. But this is value area high, and this is what I was saying. At this point, why wouldn't you just push up to initial balance? You know what I'm saying? If not on that candle, probably on this one. So. Where our stops at 566, so it's literally 2 ticks below what's it called? 2 ticks below initial balance. Don't ask. So that's our full daily loss limit, I think. Is it? Let me double check. I actually might have set it to 400. Incredible. If these buyers don't get this to initial balance, the seller's gonna take over the rest of this session. Like if these sellers don't push this up to ID, right? If this rotates from here, everything is gonna let go. Like that's gonna be let go. That's gonna be let go. This is gonna be let go. You know, because then clearly the initial balance that would have been the plan from the get-go would have been initial balance low. You know, it's kind of the way that I'm seeing it, and kind of the way that I'm reading it. And that's what I was saying earlier. If you already are at value area high, right, then the most not basic, but I mean, the follow-up thing to do would be to just push it up to initial balance, right? Because we actually haven't had a touch of any initial balance, and we're so close to that one. You know, so a rotation from there, letting go from here, this would be the magnet for price. You know what I mean? So if you're so close, you might as well just hit that initial balance. You know. Yeah, maybe on this push up. 564. And also yesterday, something that I wasn't really expecting to happen, where we did touches of both initial balance. So we did initial balance low, and then we went and we did initial balance high, which I generally have never seen. Yeah, so that was interesting to see yesterday. Perks of being a wallflower. Not bad, but I mean, just it's I saw this because I was here for half a day and a half. A day and a half. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. I Don't understand why they're stalling here, man. Just like push it up to IB. Stop us out. Let's get out of this thing. I mean, but right, there are people who, I've done this before where something's not working in my favor and then I just like cancel the trade, right? But also at the same time, I'm kind of like, stop me out, you know? Like, if I'm wrong, which chances are I'm wrong, yeah, you know? But if I'm wrong, then stop me out, you know? Because the worst thing is to cancel yourself out of a trade and then it still comes back and, you know what I mean? Okay, here we go, finally. Initial balance, 566. There we go. So do they break out of initial balance, or it was such a struggle to get there in the first place? This is a stop for us, by the way. Like, we should be out of here by now. You know. Yeah, which we are anyway. So. Order filled. Any second now. Which does kind of put us back in the same position we were in. So retest of initial balance, and then retest of initial balance. If they find support here, then back up, you know what I'm saying? $466 again. That's crazy, bro. I'm just like thinking about I'm just thinking about the fact that like we had, you know what I'm saying? We were in profit. We could have avoided all of this. Mais et voilà. Yeah, tomorrow, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. Just have to come back and do it again tomorrow. I also did say I was supposed to take a break today, didn't I? And then I also didn't follow that. So, rules. But here we go. Don't switch off. That's annoying. That is annoying as fuck. Well, you win some, you lose some. Hopefully it does seem like we're losing a lot though. We need to address that quickly. we need to address that quickly. But I think I'm locked out of the account now. I should be. Yeah, auto liquidating of account due to daily loss limit 500 by permissioned user. Yep. That's me. Yeah, I'm generally annoyed at that because we had opportunities to just like trail our stop, take money off at the value area high, at the value area low, value area high, after we swept these lows. So I mean, yeah. I don't think, even if I wanted to trade right now, I don't think I'd be able to. Yeah, because either way, what would it be? But that's gonna be it from me, boys. Tomorrow we come back again. Tomorrow we give it another shot. You know. Yeah, we come back again tomorrow. We give it another shot. You know. This time around, we'll take our profits. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna get off stream right now, and I will catch you boys tomorrow, same time, same place, 9:15 EST. Yeah, 9:15 EST. Hopefully, we'll have a better day. All right.